Welcome to numerologist.com. Do things feel out of control in your life? Is your strength being tested? Hi, I'm Julie Geigle, and this is your numerology reading. All right, so I picked two numbers for you today, and the two numbers that came up are 122 and 222. 122 and 222. So I want you to take a nice deep breath, breathe into the numbers, and pick one because there's a beautiful message waiting for you from one of these numbers. All right, so we're going to start with 122. And the message on 122 is balance. Balance. So, do things feel out of control in your life? Are you spending too much time working or too much time playing? So if you pick this number, it is a sign that somewhere in your life there is imbalance. Im Imbalance. So routine is really important right now. Structure, doing things regularly every single day to help you feel grounded and to keep you centered. And so balance is key in your life if you were called to this number. So things might be feeling a little bit out of sorts, and you're a person that thrives on structure. And so if there's any stress in your life, if there are any changes in your life, it's super, super important for you to create that routine, to have that schedule, because it will help you stay in alignment with the changes and the ups and downs, the ebbs and flows that are occurring in your life. So sometimes resentment begins to build when we are giving too much to one area of our lives. So maybe you are working more than playing, or maybe you are taking care of somebody or putting more into your family than other people in the household. So that's where that resentment comes in. And it's really important to keep an eye on that because when we're out of balance, it's really, really easy to tip into that rabbit hole of frustration and then starting to blame other people. And resentment is important for you to acknowledge and have that discussion with the people in your life or with yourself to set clear boundaries around work, play, and personal life. So, fun is as important as work, absolutely, and vice versa. Work is as important as fun because when you have an opportunity, when you twofold, when you have an opportunity to play as much as you work, that creates that balance and actually gives more to each of those areas. But if you're spending too much time working, then that exhaustion will kick in and the resentment, which throws everything out of whack. Work doesn't get your full 150%, and neither does the other part of your lives. And so then just the opposite. If you're playing too much and not being purposeful, not being intentional, not creating and really putting the effort into building your career or creating a career, that also suffers in both ends. So it just the harmony, the balance creates so much peace in your life. It's so absolutely worth it. And this is a time of prioritizing, making sure, write down what's important. I know for myself in the summer, my personal time and my family time ranks higher. In the fall, and the spring, it's all about work. Like I am 150% workhorse. But in the summer, I pull back and I spend more time with family and friends. And same goes with Christmas, holidays. So I'm not saying it has to be 50-50 throughout the whole year, but create that balance so that you know what to expect and set up those boundaries around what it is that you want to create in your life and hold people to that and let go of guilt. So maybe you're feeling guilty for taking time for yourself or guilty for not working harder or working too hard. Let go of the guilt. 122 is about balance. Guilt has no place in your life. It is just an illusion. It's a story that keeps you stuck and doesn't help you thrive like you were meant to. So let's dial back our numbers. And we have one, which is make a wish, and it's also that energy of success. So success is assured when you get your life in order. And then we've got two, and twos are beautiful numbers. They always come up when we're experiencing some difficulties or challenges. It's a sign that everything's going to be okay. And two is also about cooperation. You don't need to do this alone, right? You've got other people that you can enlist, and you've also got your beautiful spiritual team. Now we get another two, so that all of that doubled, right? You have double the cooperation. You have double that energy of everything's going to be okay. That balance is the key here. And then when we add 1 + 2 + 2, we get 5. And 5 is the beautiful number of change. So when you create more balance in your life, change is inevitable. Don't be afraid of change. Don't be afraid of disappointing the people around you. You're the one at the end of the day that you need to look in the mirror. So make sure you're doing what you need to do to create balance and order in your life. It's going to go a long way. Now, in terms of love, if you are in a relationship or whether you're in a relationship or single, this number 122 is about change. Big changes are coming in the romantic department. So, whether you're with somebody and you're experiencing some challenges, and it's kind of that, uh, you know, gauge, if you will, of how bad do you want it, this might be an opportunity for you to say, you know what, I don't want it that bad, and walk away. So, whatever's happening, it's either changing for the better or changing for the end, time to move on. And if you're single, again, it is about overcoming challenges and changing, opening up to changes in your life that are going to create more opportunities and possibilities in the romance department. Don't let fear hold you back. All right, here's your affirmation. Go ahead and pop that in the comments below, and it will add an extra punch to the energy of this. I easily create a balanced life filled with love and joy. I easily create a balanced life filled with love and joy. That's a good one. All right, now if you picked the 222 card, it the message here from your team is you got this. You got this. So as you can see, our numbers are very similar. Uh, the first card had a 1 in it. This is all about 2. So 222 is your strength being tested. So typically this will come into your life where you're really facing some difficult situations. Things are rough. You're having a super hard time. Either people are not, or people are disappointing you, or you've been thrown a curve, uh, or there's some upset occurring in your life and you're just trying to keep your head above water. So, your angels want you to know that it's all working out in a beautiful way. So, as much as you can just breathe through this, it doesn't kill you, makes you stronger, right? breathe through this and just be reassured that you are not in this alone, that your team, your spiritual team, you have a plethora of angels surrounding you. Extra reinforcements are being called in for you right now. So they know what you're going through, and they are here with you, walking it every step of the way. Mindset is everything at this time in your life. So it's time to check your attitude at the door, because having an attitude during challenging times, being that negative Nelly when you're struggling with someone, is exactly the energy that's going to get you the results that you don't want. So there's a safety net. The angels have a safety net underneath you, and they're trying to catch you and stop you from continuing to create more of what you have that you don't like. So it's almost like they've got, okay, we're going to catch her before she falls too deep, and help her persevere. So perseverance is a beautiful theme in this number 222. Don't give up. Hang in there. Now, this energy that we're experiencing right now, it's super, super important to understand that it is supporting you in hanging in there, in figuring it out and working it out. So don't make any rash decisions. That's a big one with this energy. Don't make any rash decisions, and stay the path, stay the course. So even though you might have been thrown a curveball, it doesn't mean that you need to change everything moving forward. Right now, you're gathering information, you're trying to process everything, you're trying to consider all of the options before you and figure out a plan, but everything's going to be just fine. So if we take a closer look at our numbers, 2, everything's going to be okay. And it's got that energy of cooperation. So it is bringing in the resources that you need, the army that you need, the people that you need to help you get through this experience. And you don't just have that number one time, you have it 3 times. Whoa! Right? Blow me out of the water. So it is tripled. That energy is tripled, and it's tremendously powerful. I love seeing 222, especially when you're struggling with something. Now, if we add all those together, 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 6. And 6 is our number of harmony and stability. So you've got this. The angels are with you. You're not alone. Hang in there and stay the course. All right. So now, in terms of love, the energy of this number is about being supportive in your romantic relationship, not judging. Your job right now is to hold the space for the other person, and kind of biting your tongue, just kind of, they're going through a rough time. And when you dive into that with them, it just, it just ends up crazy. One of the best pieces of advice I got in my marriage, throughout my marriage, was on an Oprah show. They had this couple that had been married forever. And she said, only one person gets to be crazy at a time. I'm telling you, that saved my marriage. And we've been together 40 years. Oh my gosh, right? 40 years. Only one person gets to be crazy at a time. So your job right now is to hold the space. Don't dive into that rabbit hole. Hold the space. That's where your power lies. Now, if you're single, this is about being a friend first and creating those friendships that are solid, that are rock solid, because out of those experiences, you'll begin to magnify a deeper, stronger love and a life partner in your life. Okay. Now, here's your affirmation. Go ahead and pop it in our comments below. I am strong and unshakable. I am strong and unshakable. Oh, yeah, the energy of that one is super, super awesome. Now, would you like to join our family? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, tap the like, share the love, and Don't forget to comment below. We truly appreciate your support on our channel here. And don't forget, we have a new meditation posted on our page, our uh, website, heavenscenthealing.us, over on our blog. It's called Good Sleep. So if you have any trouble sleeping at night, this one's going to really help you sleep like a baby. Again, you can find that at heavenscenthealing.us. All right, everyone, make it a great day. Mwah.